guys, it's Debbie, your favorite money coach. And today I want to talk about why debt consolidation loans are not always the answer and what to do instead. This video was inspired because I have a new client who I only had her first session. And in the first session, we really talk about goals and we set intention for the time that I'm coaching them on like what goals they want to hit both personally and if they have a business in their business as well. And we had just started coaching on the first habit to establish in order to be successful with your budget, with being able to tackle your debt. So it was only the first session. I coached my clients for 4 months. And I got a Voxer message because I support my clients throughout the 4 months we're working together on an app called Voxer, where they can message me and I can coach them on Voxer in between our sessions. And she Voxered me saying, Debbie, I just got an offer in the mail for a debt consolidation loan. Now, just to be clear, debt consolidation loans are different than a debt consolidation agency. And if you guys need answers to how to navigate whether debt consolidation through an agency is best for you, I have a video on that and I'm going to link it above. Now, a debt consolidation loan is a loan that you get in order to pay off all of your credit card debt. And then what happens is now your credit card debt is at zero, right? It's not canceled. The cards are not closed, but the loan, the amount gets transferred over to a loan, and that loan you have to pay at one interest rate. So my first question to her before I even answered hers was, what is the interest rate on the debt consolidation loan? And the interest rate was 20%. That's typical. That's typical. Like, I really want you to think about the impact of that, right? 20% added on to the actual total amount of debt it's so impactful. And she had a lot of credit card debt. So for her to think that instead of working with me first on creating a budget, seeing where her money has been going, tackling habits that she has that are sabotaging her finances, and allowing me the opportunity to coach her on how to change those habits so that she can have a budget that I create with my clients called a life-based budget, because you don't have to change your life to fit a budget. That's restrictiveness, and we don't do restrictiveness here. Instead, we create a budget that fits your life so that you can still enjoy your money and be able to not ever feel restricted, be able to pay off your debt faster because now you see exactly where your money's going and you're adding intention to your spending instead of living a life of I spend and I don't know where my money's going. And then being able to strategize, like I do with my clients, how to tackle your debt, save on interest, and be able to free up extra income so that you can reach your savings goals, right? Have an emergency fund, have a vacation fund. That's how I coach my clients. But before we could even get started, her mind is already on, how do I do this? How do I pay this off fast? I got an offer in the mail at 20%. Let me just take it. I'm just happy that she actually Voxered me first and ran it by me, because my answer to her was, before you even think about going down that avenue, like, I want to be able to work with you to be able to do everything I just mentioned before, right? Like, establish habits that support her budget, because everything starts with your relationship with money. And I'll get into that in another video. But not allowing us to have the time really got me thinking about the world we live in. We live in a world where everything is instant gratification. I want something, I go on my phone or online, and it's at my door the next day through Amazon. I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna go do retail therapy. I want a cell phone right now and I can't afford it. That's okay. They're just gonna add it to my plan. So I have $1,000 or $1,500 phone in my hands, but then I'm saying that I'm barely living paycheck to paycheck. So when it comes to debt consolidation or any kind of instant fix, to any situation that you have with your income or with your money, I really want you to think about, why am I thinking this way? Why is it that I'm automatically thinking about debt consolidation? I'm automatically thinking about, you know, having someone negotiate my total amount that I owe so that I pay less to my creditors. Like right there, if that sounds too good to be true, it is. And I have a video that proves it, and I'm linking it above. I really want you to think about it, because for her to, and we are coaching, like when I told her 20%, that's a lot. And another thing when it comes to the interest rate alone is, when I help my clients tackle their debt, we tackle the interest rate too. And last year, I helped my clients save over $285,000 on credit card interest. And that's why they are debt-free faster. To lock in your interest rate at 20% does not allow you the opportunity to be able to tackle the interest. Instead, you're locked in. And when you take out a loan to pay off your debt, you're not really fixing the problem. I'm not saying debt consolidation is the worst thing in the world. Do not get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, before you ever think, I'm barely living paycheck to paycheck, I don't have enough to get by. I hear that all the time. But when I help my clients, I help them see that they do have more income than they thought, but they were spending without a plan. They were spending without intention. They didn't know where their money was going. And then they get an offer in the mail and they're like, oh my goodness, debt consolidation loan. Yes, 20%. How much of a raise do you get at work? I know people that get 2%, 3% raises at work, but you're going to jump at 20? When you hear cash back on a credit card, which I know I'm going left for a minute, but just to show you, and they tell you 5% cash back, what that looks like is, if you send me $1,000, I'll send you 50. That's 5%. Imagine 20 on a loan. And she would be locked into that loan for over 10 years paying it off. So before you think instant fix, what's the instant fix to do when it comes to paying off my debt? I want you to really think about what's actually changing. If nothing is changing, then you're not going to get the result you want. And what I mean by that is, I see this so often, where someone will take a debt consolidation loan, where someone will take a 401k loan, a loan against their home to pay off their debt. And then what happens is, nothing got fixed. You didn't change your relationship with money. So what happens is, nothing happened, nothing changed. So the debt comes back up. Now you have this loan that you took to pay off the first debt. So what happens then? They're like, oh, okay, look, I've got this debt again. Let me take off a second loan to pay it off. And then what happens? Now you have two loans to pay off. Nothing changed. You didn't change your habits. You didn't change your relationship with money. You don't have a budget in place. You don't know where your money's going. And now your debt's back up. And then those are the calls that I get that say that I'm barely living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not here to make you feel bad. Believe me, I've had debt. I'll link my debt story above. But I do want you to know that there is something that you can do, which is to work on your relationship with money, on your money mindset. How does it feel when you're in debt? I hear so often, I feel guilt and shame about my debt. And I'm going to make a video next week about that and why those feelings keep you stuck. I offer a free 30-minute call with me where we can see where you are financially, what goals you want to hit, and how I can support you to get there. And it's a free call. The link is down below. I also have a free credit card masterclass called What Your Credit Card Companies Don't Want You to Know. It really lets you see how credit cards are working against you, the strategies that they use to keep you in debt and make millions off of you. And that is also down below. It's free. If you guys have any questions, I'm also leaving my email down below. Feel free to email me. I live on Instagram also at How Debbie Saves. You can message me there. Go follow me there as well, because I pretty much post every day tips and helpful things to start changing the way that you think and feel about money. If you guys have any questions, you can also leave it in the comments. I'm always in the comments and I'll answer your questions as well. Just know there is no fix. There is no fix to help you get out of debt. What really works is to actually put in the work. And yes, it is work, but it's life-changing. And it doesn't have to be restrictive, and it doesn't have to be something that you are either not looking forward to or be able to resent it. When people work with me, we laugh on sessions. We laugh on sessions. Sometimes we cry on sessions, but the work gets done. And it's not only work, but it also changes your life. And it's something you carry with you throughout. So it's not just something that you learn in 4 months and it's an easy fix. It is something that you say, my life needs to change. I'm done feeling so stuck in debt, not feeling financially confident, which is something that affects your entire life. And I'm going to make a future video on that. But I want you to take a first step moving forward, and don't look for an easy fix. Look for a fix that will change your life. Financial freedom is when you can leave a job you just don't want to do anymore, like I did 3 months ago, and be able to enjoy my family. That's financial freedom to me. I help my clients reach their financial freedom. So bet on yourself, move forward. If you want my support, my free call is down below, and I hope you guys have the most wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.